Hello, everybody. Um, Once again, I'm inspired by one of my old journal pages. I drew this picture back in 2013, August of 13. So, old one. Um, this pattern was called Hemp. It was one of the few that I actually wrote down the name of the pattern. I really like what I did here, the composition and everything I did. I think it's really cool. Um, but the pattern itself is called Hemp. So I looked it up to remember how to draw it. And I found a couple of different things from back in the day of when this pattern was done. So this is on my Pinterest board. If you guys are interested, you can follow my Pinterest. Link is in the description box below. This is under my board called Tangles, and it's these ones right here. So the original challenge that was done back in the day was from Bees in the Belfry, um, and this is the pattern. And as you can see, it is a bit complex. They have you drawing the parallel lines and then drawing lines going this way and then lines going this way to make the, what is that, a hexagon? Yeah, hexagon shape. And then putting these lines here in the middle. But then I found alternate ways to draw it. This one here was, this person called it starburst, but it's the same basic pattern. This person did the lines going the other way, but they still did this to make those shapes, and then they did this before doing those other lines so that they could find this shape, define that shape. It's still a little confusing to me. And then I found this one, and I think this is how I did this artwork, because this is from Adele Bruno on her page, and she suggests drawing the parallel lines, but they don't have to be straight. They can be curvy or wonky or whatever. But then to draw a zigzag and then draw a mirroring zigzag to get that shape that we want. Much easier. And then she suggests inside each triangle to put a dot and then draw these lines inside each triangle to the dot. That way you don't get confused as to where you're going. I thought this was brilliant. This is probably what I used. And then she shows an alternate of doing it on a curved lines or lines that taper or a really wavy line. So I'm sure that's what I used here as that when I got inspired by that. So that's how we're going to draw this pattern. If you want to check it out, like I said, my Pinterest page is linked in the description box below, so you can find it in there. It is under the board called Pattern or Tangles, just Tangles, not the Zentangle one, just Tangles one. Anyway, that's going to be our inspiration. We're going to turn on our lights so we can see what we're doing. And do I want to do it in a circle? Why the heck not? Let's do a nice big one in a circle. Do I want it on a great big page or just a medium-sized page? Let's do a medium-sized page. Let's do this bright blue. That's a happy color. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the whole process going to find, do I need the middle of my page? Yeah, I probably do. Let's find the middle of my page. I have mica sparkles all over my ruler. You see my sparkles? Clean off my ruler and get sparkles. It's like having a glimmery eyeshadow. That's from when I did those backgrounds. I made a mess. Looking for my compass. Okay, how big do I want that? That's about right. I don't want to get too far next to the edge. Maybe a little bit bigger. Something like that. I find it easier to turn my paper than to turn my compass. And then we're going to just draw some lines. I like having the lines go in a kind of a curve on a curved surface. So we're going to have them go, how did I do them on this one? I did them that way. Okay. So what I did on this one is I just went like this. That. See what I did? That's how I did that. I'm going to do these bits in pencil first. Just so if I decide I want to do a different shape, I can. That. I think that's the way it's going to go. Now let's draw it in pen. What kind of pen do I want today? Let's just use this PN pen. It's next to me. See how I turn my page? You always want to make sure you're turning your page and not twisting your wrist in a weird way. Turn your page to however is the easiest way for you. Draw. I should have started my thing on a intersection though. I've got this little overlappy bit, but that's okay. It will disappear when we do the shading. And then we're going to do actually I like now that I've put the pencil in there, now I can do the lines that are going this way. I do think I'm going to do them curvy because I have them straight and they're, I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? I have them straight, but they don't line up very well. They're a little off. So if I do a nice curvy line, that will emphasize those curves a little more. And it will be more like the first step out rather than the second one. But it'll still be good. Like that. Because my pencil marks are there, I know where to put where I'm aiming for. Now I need to aim for all of these intersections. Like so. That one's a little off. Like that. Okay, so now I have those shapes. And now I want to do a nice dot in the middle of all of my full triangles, because that's where those lines are going to go. The triangles that aren't full, I'll have to think about in a minute. That's about there, that's about there. Down to, those ones are pretty full size. Okay. And then we'll deal with the ones that aren't full-size triangles in just a second. I want to get rid of all my pencil marks. Okay. So then we do like this. Oop. Aim for the corners, Don. Aim for the corners. The dots really do help in anchoring your spot, knowing where to stop. Not to get too confused. That was a very helpful tip. And then this one's going to go this direction. This would end up out there somewhere. It's okay if these get a little bit of a curve to them, because those are curved lines too, so they can have a bit of a curve if that's what happens. This is one that looks super complex, but once you have tried it and you see how it goes, it's not really that hard. It just looks super complex. You just need to pay attention to your lines. It really isn't that hard. You can do it. I have faith in you. Give it a go. But I don't think I've ever done this one on my channel. I don't know. I could have, but I don't think so, because 2013 is long before I had my YouTube channel. So don't think I ever did this one on my channel. See how those dots help me to not get confused? Very, very helpful. Okay, now these edge ones, I think I want the dot here. And here. And here. And then this one, and not that one. Huh? I didn't pay attention to which ones had dots and which ones did not. Not good. That one for sure. Okay. This one. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. And then this one. See, I should have put all the dots in everything before I started drawing my lines. That one's going to line. I need one in here and in there. Do all your dots first, folks. Definitely get confused. Okay. Missing one in this one. Right? There's that line. There's that line. There's that line. Yep, that one's missing one. Okay. All right, do they all have one now? I think so. Well, we'll find out when we start shading. It looks good. Okay. So, how do I want to shade? I like what I did with the stripes and just the solid and leaving one white. I like that. But I also think I want to do color. So, what to do? I think I'm going to, there's my markers. Oh, I'm going to use these watercolor markers that are not my favorites, but I'm going to use them anyway. I want that one, and I want a really light blue. I don't know if I want that dark blue or that dark blue, so let me try them on the back. There's that one. There's this one. And then there's that. Ooh. That almost doesn't show up at all. That one is okay. Let's see what this one does. So what if I did this color and this color? Not sure I like that. What if I do this color and this color? Yeah. Okay, I like those two better together. Okie dokie. Or should I try the gray? No, that you don't see. Don't see that one. Okay, let's try these two colors. what to do. I started out on this one coloring this one like the step out, where all the darks are right here. And then I just started going randomly with the darks and the lights, just so that each of these triangles has three shades. And some of them I ended up where I got two next to each other, which was not ideal. I like this, but I kind of like it not this way. I kind of like it just random. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start with one triangle with one star shape and do just kind of random. And see what happens. If I have to add a fourth color, I will. I think that's what I did last time, and it worked good. But I do think I might have to add a fourth color. Try. Ooh, that's dark. Too dark. That was too light. What does a sort of a tealy green do on this paper? That's too much like that one. What does a yellowish do on this paper? Ooh, that's quite the bright color. Well, that makes an interesting purple. I think that's probably better than the gray or the purple. Yeah, that purple makes it too dark. Where's the even lighter pink? Well, that's not too bad. Okay, so let me see what these three colors look like together. That one. That one. Oops, here, I'm off the page. I'm just swatching that one. Yeah, okay. All right. Alrighty, now I'm just coloring. Shall we answer another question out of our book? Perhaps. Just doing a few of these randomly all over, and then I'll do another color, and I'll come back, and I'll just keep swatching around until I get something I'm happy with. Just want a sort of an equal distribution of darks and lights all over my page. If you guys ever have any questions you want to ask me and have me answer while I'm on these sort of quiet times where I'm not talking about the pattern, just let me know. Put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them as long as they're reasonable questions and don't have, not, you know, oddly personal or very strange, but we're most of the way through this book. We've done all of these. We still have this little bit to go. But when I'm done with this book, I don't know what else to do. Let's see. If you could make a sequel to any movie you have ever seen, which one would it be? Did I do that question already? I think I did. I'm not much of a movie person. You guys probably know that by now. Most of the good movies have already been made into sequels. So you know, it just popped into my head. I was thinking maybe Sound of Music. Wouldn't Sound of Music be interesting as a sequel? Like, what happened to all those kids when they grew up and they left Austria? One of the girls in my high school played one of the children in The Sound of Music. Not the only claim to fame for my high school, but as one of the cool ones. I don't remember which child she played. She wasn't the oldest. I think she was the second one down. But I don't remember the name. I suppose I should, but I don't. What else would be an interesting sequel? Ooh, Mary Poppins could have a sequel. Why am I thinking of all of Julie Andrews' movies? I don't know. Mary Poppins would be an interesting sequel where she goes to somebody else's children rather than the Banks household. That might be interesting. Where did Mary go next when she left? We don't know. That would be easy to make sequels. Is she so magical that she has now not really aged and is still working as a wonderful nanny For children in need? Maybe. You never know. Okay, that one I like. I like Mary Poppins. Because then it wouldn't have to follow the whole family. It would just have to follow just Mary. I need one over here. Okay. So far so good. I like how that's going. Now let's use this pinky color to do some turns into an interesting bluish gray on these triangles on this paper. Definitely not pink. That's why you have to swatch on the paper that you're using, because, you know, you never know what the colors are going to look like when they're on another piece of paper. I think it's helping to have this extra color, because then I won't end up with two next to each other that are the same. Will I? No. Because I can on purpose, like, see, I wouldn't want to use that one. I wouldn't want to use this one, so I can use this one here. And I can use there and here. I'm just having fun. Can you tell? I hope you can tell I'm having fun. So I can't put, I can put it here, I can put it there. Let's put it in this one. So in each triangle we can have one of the four colors. So like in this triangle I have 3 colors, but these I have 2 next to each other. So I can put the light blue here and leave that one quote unquote white. Then we don't have 2 whites next to each other. This one I haven't colored at all, so let's do this one here and this one there. Okay. And then this one needs one of these, like that. That's good, that's good. This one needs, can do dark. There. This one needs something. I have a light. I can't do dark there. I can do dark here. find any place where there's two whites next to each other. Okay, so that one's dark, white, light blue. I can either do the gray or the light blue. Let's do the... No, I can't do the light blue. So it has to be the gray or the pink. Do it on this side. That. Okay, these two are next to each other. There's a gray, there's a dark blue, there's a light blue. It has to be another gray. Okay, and then this one's got a bunch next to each other. Ready? Where else do I have two? That. And this one has to be... Okay. Next. This bunch. Okay, so I've got that one. Let's do the dark one. Okay. And then this one can be dark there, or it can be gray here. I'm going to do gray here. Okay. This one. This one. Let's do this one first. Let's do a dark there. And then we can do a bright blue here. And we can do a bright blue here. And we can do a bright blue over here. Okay. Next, looks like we're almost done. Got one here that we have to figure out. Can't do a bright blue there. Can't do a bright blue there, so that one's out. We can do a gray here, or we can do a dark blue there. Let's do the dark blue there. Okay. These two are next to each other, white, and I've got, has to be a gray. Let's do it on this side. Okay. And then these two next to each other. Let's do a dark one here. And these two needs a dark one on one of these. Let's do it on this one. And here as well, I think. The edge? Yeah. Okay, So each triangle should have, at this point, a light one. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm done. Look at how pretty that came out. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Very happy. I was just drawing along and concentrating on each triangle one at a time, and I wasn't really looking at the big picture. Now I'm looking at the big picture and I like it. Put away my pens so I don't lose them. That one went over here. Okay. Let's sign her and be done. Awesome. Okay, I'm super happy with how that turned out. That's even better than I had anticipated. That was fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I really am having fun. Hope you're having a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. I will be back after the weekend to see you guys next time. I believe this weekend will be Mother's Day in the United States. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. I don't like that this calendar I bought has no national holidays on it. That's okay. I am assuming this is a universal world distributed calendar, and so it doesn't have, rather than just saying U.S. holidays, it just doesn't have any holidays. That's cool, but I have to go through and remind myself what days are coming up so I can wish you guys well. I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.